First of all, let me wish you all a very, very happy Independence Day today. 75th Independence Day. Wow, what a milestone for the country, right? And I'm so proud to be an Indian. Amazing milestone. So congratulations, all of you. And I'm out on the Independence Day, and I shall post this video pretty much after I finish this short ride. And I'm so delighted to be a part of one of the biggest democracies in the world, which is India, right? Which we all know. And I know everybody who's watching this video is equally proud to be an Indian. So we actually had a plan for an Independence Ride Day this morning at about 5:30. But it has been drizzling, it's been raining, and and I'm not a big fan of actually riding in the rain. But then I said I will. Unfortunately, I didn't have my rain gear. Rain gear is basically nothing, you just wear it on the riding jacket and pant, which is like a raincoat, right? But you get a pant and the upper that you wear, and then you go. And I want to do that as well, but unfortunately I didn't have that, and it was probably too early in the morning to buy one and too late in the night to decide for. So I had to give it up and just stick at home. So today we're out. I'm out actually solo by myself. There's a good group ride in the morning despite the rain, which is very, very encouraging. So I wanted to come out today just to celebrate the Independence Day, right? And trust me, you will never ever feel more independent than riding a two-wheeler. The bike, a scooter, or anything which is a two-wheeler, I can tell you, is the real sense of independence. A four-wheeler moves your body, a two-wheeler moves your soul, right? Oh, a very, very powerful statement to make. On this 75th year of our independence, me riding in the open roads feels absolutely awesome. I can see a lot of fellow riders today on the roads. I could see some of them there. I can see some of the bikers coming in. Can you see them on my camera? Say, there you go. Oh, there you go. Look at that, yeah? You can see some riders returning back after an early morning ride. I will find more riders on the road today because a lot of them would have gone for it. How I wish it didn't rain today. But maybe even the rain god is celebrating the 75th Independence, so all the merrier. So just on a separate note, yesterday I tried to experiment a bit with my seat, right? And I will show you in a while what I did, okay? And I don't think it's the most comfortable position I'm seated in. So basically this bike has two positions, low and high. I mean, you could adjust the whole seat as either low position or high position, the whole seat. As I said, I'm on this road to celebrate our 75th independence. And I really am feeling so delighted being on the road. With my beast, I haven't yet named the beast, okay, so far. I have to name it because most of my videos keep carrying the beast has arrived, a night out with the beast, highway date with the beast. I've got to change the name, get something really fancy. Don't want to use the word beast, right? If you think there's a name that you can suggest, I'll be really obliged, right? So if you see the rider seat is something like this, okay, this is, let's say, high, this goes low, okay? What I've done, I can also adjust this rider's seat, the front elevated and the back declined like this, right? This is what I did right now. And it's not very comfortable. So I've got a choice, either to bring it down, so it stays low now, or raise the entire seat high. I also tried the other way around, which is getting the back portion high and the front down. And when I sat on the bike itself, it was damn uncomfortable. But for a 5'11" and a half guy like me, and I also wear riding shoes which give me another, let's say, even if I say half an inch, so I'm almost about 6 foot. Or 6 feet, sorry, right? I'm 6 feet tall with half inch of my sole. It's not very comfortable. All the solutions people have is they get a full lowering kit for the seat, and you can actually lower the seat even more, which is all right. And for really short people, I mean, even if you're, let's say, 5'6", 5'7", or let's say 5'8", I'm just giving that. I don't think that is short, but that's an Indian average height. But by the standard of this bike, you are relatively short compared to the bike, right? If you are 5'7", 5'8", it's relatively short as compared to the bike. BMW can actually, on order, place a low chassis or a low suspension bike for you if you want. Yeah, they can. They charge you a little more, They charge you about, I think, in Indian rupees, about 40 to 50,000 it. Oh, lots of bikes, as you can see. Oh, wow. Okay, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my gloves out, switch off my bike for a minute. I don't know if you guys have seen the bike. I'm sure you would have seen. Here it is. This is how it looks. Okay. So to be able to remove the rear seat first, I've got to turn it this side. And there you go. Rear seat has come out. Remove the front side towards my left. And there you go. Okay. I've got both seats up. Now, so you can see this is H. It's on H. And the rear one, yeah, here it is. This is low. Yeah, so this is low, this is high. So I'll try to make this also high just by moving this. There you go. Okay. Now let me try and ride with this. There you go. So now you can see that there's no distance between the two seats, right? Can you see? Okay, now I'm going to ride like this and see how it works. Oh my, I mean, I'm loving this, man. Over the high seat position right now I'm on, it's a very different ball game. Trust me, it's a very different ball game. So my seat is all, I put it to high. I mean, I feel very different, man, now. I don't know why. Ever since I bought the bike, I have not ridden like this, okay? I have never ridden like this. Okay, never do this while you're riding. Okay, adjusting your windscreens. Don't do this. It's always safe to get down and do it. Please, don't look at me and do something stupid, okay? But I'm just liking this, man. This gives you a very different feel, actually. Is it more comfortable? I don't know. I just feel it's like, it is pretty comfortable. Especially now, when I had both the seats down, I used to feel I'm inside the bike. Now, with the seats being pulled up to the top, I feel I'm on top of the bike now. Am I liking the high position? I think I'm liking the high position for some reason. I don't know. Because it's giving me a lot of flex for my knees, because I'm seated a little high, so my knees are less cramped. Not that I'm so tall that it's going to give me, but anyways, I find this position to be far more comfortable for some. The only other thing could be the wind blast, because of the fact that now I'm seated a little taller and a little higher. Otherwise I was kind of pretty much stuck behind the screen, right? But now I'm slightly on the top. That's one, which may mean a slightly higher wind blast, I would think. And I'm just thinking that way, right? So I'm not too sure. No buffeting of the wind on my helmet. My helmet is pretty stable. It's not that it is wobbly or anything of that sort. So I think, as I'm saying, while it's hitting the front windshield and it's deflecting over my helmet, I think it's a nice feeling to be seated like this, upright and a little high. I mean, I can see the road clearer despite my windscreen being a little tall. In the earlier thing, I had to see through the windscreen. So what happens when you see through the windscreen is a little, I mean, it's not as transparent as your visor for your helmet or your glasses, right? So when you look through the windscreen, things will look a little distorted, right? So it does have a certain amount of disadvantage when you look through the windscreen and driving, because the windscreens are not, so they distort the image of it, right? So with this, what's happening, it's a clear, beautiful view of the road. Yeah. And even to change the gears, probably because I'm seated high, my auto blipper and the quick shifter are working a tad bit more smoother than my lower sitting position. Okay, this is how my bike looks really dirty here. Look at the shaft. Looks really dirty. It needs a good wash, I think. We'll get a good wash for it. My PPF on the windscreen is coming out, as you can see. I don't know, the inside one. And the guy did say when you do a water wash, it's coming out. This is a good look of my bike from the side. It's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty. As I said, black looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's head home. Power it on. You do get an Akrapovic aftermarket, not a full system exhaust, but a slip-on, which is only this portion. I'm told it costs you about 1.4, 1.5 lakhs. I don't know if it makes any difference with the sound, because this is not an inline 4, right? Because even the stock exhaust is pretty superb in this. Padipotavu. People just love this bike, looks like, yeah. Everybody just wants to get on the bike, take a pic. Looks nice.
Thank you, sir.
Hyderabad? Ah. Sure, sure. Now the YouTube channel on there. AKS Creations. K A అంటే అనిల్, K అంటే కుమార్, S అంటే శ్రీరామ్. నా పేరు అనిల్ K శ్రీరామ్. AKS Creations. Quite a fan following on this, right? Quite a fan following. People just love it. I could see the guy saying, hang on, you're taking a picture, which is fine, but I want the logo to come along with it. We're gonna go home now. So I haven't changed my seat height. I finished a bit of a refreshment out there at the newly opened restaurant. Okay, heading home. I mean, I really like those guys out there, right? The cute kids, 3 of them, white shirts. Independence Day, man. I just didn't want to disappoint them. I wouldn't have been disappointed even if it's not an Independence Day. If somebody wants to get on the bike, what's going to happen here? Let them get on the bike as long as they're doing the right things, right? They don't fiddle with things. They kind of don't try put things in the tank. I mean, it's okay. I'm absolutely fine. Now what I'm going to do, since I've ridden for some time, is to try and get this to the lower seat height and see how this works. Okay, so I've ridden it with the high seat height, and I'm going to do with the low seat height. Okay, look at that, man. I left my key right out here. How could I do that? So first, but once you get used to it, it's very seat out. Once the seat has come, my keys in my pocket, so I don't kind of leave it there again. Like, it's got edge, and this is also edge. So first I'm going to make this into low. Okay, and to move this, there's a lock here. Just pull it up. It's very simple. There you go. It's got, so you got edge here, turn it and you get low. That's it, clip it. Now this is the low seat. You can see that there's a gap here. Okay, I'm going to ride with the low seat version to see how this looks. So first of all, getting onto the bike and trying to reach your ground is a little more easier. You sit a little into the bike. I'm liking this as well. That is pretty commanding, which basically means you are like up, but actually even this is also very, very nice. I think I would prefer the high seating position from the ride that I've had. I just want to wish you all once again a very happy 75th Independence Day. I know it's a Monday when this will come out. I hope you've enjoyed your weekend, and you must have seen my video that came up on the weekend. Please do look at the video. It's called, it's a PPF wrap for the beast. So please do look at the video. Give me your comments and let me know what else you want to see. Take care of yourselves. Yeah, chill. Don't take life very seriously. And on that note, bye again. See you.